Hello everyone! This is Saurian Target welcoming you back to another mini Carnivores mod showcase, where today we are taking a look at a reimagined classic, Gendos's iconic Dilophosaurus, updated with brand new animations and sound effects. Gendos's Dilophosaurus is an absolutely iconic Carnivores creature. It was the third brand new dinosaur model ever created for the series once modding tools became readily available, after Gendos's own Iguanodon and Carnivores, and the Dilo quickly became a fan favorite. The model was most prominently featured in Carnivores Reloaded back in the day, and despite the Dilophosaurus getting a redesign since the mod's transition into Carnivores Plus, the old Dilo model has still been used in some capacity in tons of mods over the years, including Carnivores Triassic and Carnivores Genesis. However, because it is so old, the Dilo hasn't aged all that well by today's modding standards, especially in the animations. So Starfreak decided to bring this Carnivores classic into the modern modding era with some brand new animations, sound effects, and even a few model tweaks. The new animations are, of course, fantastic, about as full of life and fluidity as you can get, and excellently highlight the agility of this Dilophosaurus. The idle animations are your standard stop and sniff, which isn't all that exciting at this point, but as a remaster, it's a nice callback to the original Dilo's animations. And the updated sound effects with more lifelike animations give this dinosaur an extra bit of realistic grit. I especially love the flexibility and fluidity of the tail in the animations. It feels very serpentine, as do the new model edits that have slimmed the Dilophosaurus down. I'm always happy to see more snake-like characteristics in FMM's Dilophosaurs. Now, this new Dilo isn't for any particular mod, or at least it's not at the moment anyway. It's just a nostalgic add-on for Carnivores 2, so we can relive some fun memories with updated modding progress. Now, unfortunately, like Star's Torosaurus, the main menu picture and the call icon aren't properly formatted, and the Dilo's RES file stats are incompatible with any mod using the speed patch. So I've again included a screenshot of what your Dilophosaurus's RES stats should look like for it to work properly in-game if you're using the speed patch. Now, the question becomes, what would any good hunter use to defend themselves from a hungry Dilophosaurus? Well, luckily for us dinosaur hunters, Dino Hunt Corp has provided 3 self-defense firearms for us in case we find ourselves ambushed in the field by one of these hungry carnivores. The first option is a sidearm pistol, designed and animated by Cactus. Affectionately known as the Chop Slayer, which is a really nice nod to the Carnivores HD Reborn Dino Slayer rifle, which Cactus has also modeled, animated, and brought into the original games. This pistol is unique among Carnivores weapons in that it has no real aim-down sights function. Instead, it's a hip-fire weapon for dealing with targets up close. I really appreciate the lack of an immersion-breaking floating reticle, but boy does it make this thing a challenge to use. With only a vague point of reference as to where your bullet's going to land, you've really got no choice but to fire away as fast as possible and just hope you hit something. This makes for a lot of hilariously stressful situations, and the little guy has enough ammo to keep you firing for a while. But I'd recommend this thing on larger, easier to hit targets, not so much an agile serpentine predator. Your next option would be the R44 Revolver, a central sector variant of the Triassic Revolver, modeled and animated by Murtbert. This heavy-duty revolver should feel familiar to Triassic Sector veterans, as it boasts just as much power and just as many shots as its desert-themed variant. What separates this R44 revolver from other Dino Hunt revolvers is its use of radium sight technology to highlight the iron sights and give hunters an extraordinary advantage when hitting fleeing or distant targets. Most of these individual weapons that we're showcasing have Ice Age variants as well, and this handgun is no exception, with the Central Sector sights being blue, the Arctic sights being yellow, and the Triassic sights being green. This is some awesome color coordination that helps hunters ID where they're going to shoot and helps each of these variants feel more unique. As for taking down a Dilophosaurus, this thing trades off a bit of power for a bit more speed, especially compared to our next and final option today. And the last option that we are showcasing today is a more military-style variant of Murt's Desert Eagle. We showcased Murt's original Deagle a while back here on the channel, and really, this is just another new skin for it that better reflects the militaristic style of the Carnivores 2 weapons. But I wanted to show it off again here because, as usual, this thing is wicked powerful. Out of the three, this is the firearm that I'd most recommend whipping out if you find a Dilophosaurus, or any predator really, hot on your heels. It'll get the job done, and it'll be lots of fun to use while doing it. Alright, so there you go guys, a revamped Carnivores classic, and your choice of no less than 3 weapons to hunt it with. As always, links to all of these mods are in the description, and be sure to let me know which of these is your favorite, and if you've had any success hunting down this new Dilophosaurus. Thanks as always for watching guys, you are all truly the best, and I will see you guys next time.